Yo, what's good everyone? My name is Kokonut. Man, I hate doing this little like intro thing all the time. Yo, it's your boy Kokonut. I don't want to do it all the time. I think you guys know, like, it's pretty obvious in the title. You can see what my name is. I was watching a lot of reaction videos this week, and everyone was like, "It's your boy Hot Fire. It's your boy Cool Cat. Like, it's your boy. Oh, yo, check out my videos." Like, I don't want to be like that. I just want to be real and just try and speak from the heart and just do what I'm doing, share some stuff with you guys. If you don't know who I am, I'm gonna do an intro anyway. My name is Kokonut. I am a volunteer out in Vanuatu, which is a bunch of small islands in the South Pacific. If you want to follow me more closely and know what I'm up to, just hit me up. I would appreciate the love. Shout out to the Kokonut clan who are already supporting me anyways. Love you guys so much. So I am a b-boy and I'm out here doing my thing, teaching kids how to break. I also Ostala, teaching kids how to do like new style choreography, just a whole bunch of different stuff. But my first love has always been breaking. That was my first dance to get into all these other styles that I do now. And I wanted to talk today about breaking in the Olympics. So we are having a bit of a debate in the breaking community still about whether breaking should be in the Olympics. If you don't know, breaking was introduced into the Youth Olympics last year, and it sort of divided the community from what I saw. And we have some people that are saying like, dude, breaking is, you know, it's an art form. Like, how can you put it in the Olympics where it's a sport? You know, like, everything is sport. It's not a sport. Like, people are saying this. People are saying it's not a sport. Like, let's leave it where it is. And then we got these other guys that are like, dude, but what we do is it's physical. It's like we're like athletes. Like, a lot of the b-boys that do this stuff, but do this dance, are athletes. So we have these two differing sides, right? So today what I just wanted to talk about was how we look at this and this and this and this. So for me personally, I see it as both. We are both. So we have this arts and culture side, and we have this athletic side. But you can't deny the athleticism of breaking is insane. Like, if I thought about some of the sports in the Olympics, I don't know if they're still in the Olympics. Like table tennis probably. Dude, the athleticism of breaking to table tennis is crazy. Like, dude, there's no comparison to me. A dude spinning on his head, and a dude doing air flares, air tracks, elbow tracks, whatever you want to do, upside down, on the floor, in the air, on beat to music. You can't tell me that it's not harder than some dude with a paddleboard just like hitting a little ping pong ball back and forth. Dude, it's way harder. It's so hard. So the physicality, just in that physicalness, like, maybe there's like some aspects of table tennis I'm not aware of, that's, you know, like hand-eye coordination, all that kind of stuff, I don't know. But in terms of physicality, breaking is, dude, it's like gymnastics. It's hard, dude. It's like so hard. So we have that, okay? So we have that. We have this art side. Now with the art side, the reason why people get, you know, like, they're worried about it, this is what I'm thinking from what I've seen, and they're not happy with it, of it coming all over here, is like, I see it as like a continuum. Like, you got art, culture on this side, and you got sport on this side. This is for breaking, right? If we move away from the arts and culture side, we lose the essence of what we are. So if we go all the way into the sports side, then it starts to lose the, like, what are we doing this for? Like, why are we here? Why is this dance made for? And dances are like, how do I say it? it's artistic. It's to express yourself. It's to show people how you feel. It's to show people where you're from. It's to like show people what you're thinking. You know, like you can tell a lot about someone through the way that they express themselves, and that's what breaking is. That's the power of dance. That's the power of breaking. But when you go to sport, you don't see someone like pass a rugby ball, and then you're like, man, dude, I was feeling that, man, when you passed that rugby ball. Like I saw everything, like your history, like just through the way that you passed that ball, man, dude. Like I could feel it in my heart. Like, dude, no one says that. No one does that because it's so different. It's so on the other side of art and culture. I don't know why I'm doing like this. Maybe I'm angry, but but it's so on the other side. So if we break it down, art and culture is art. Let's just say art. Art to me is subjective, right? Art is this thing where if you like Van Gogh, yeah, sick, bro, awesome, like love that guy, and just get all his paintings. But if you like Banksy, yeah, sweet. But if someone says Banksy's better than Van Gogh, dude, you can't compare it. It's art. It's subjective. When you go to sport, it's objective. There's rules in place, and that's the other thing. Subjectivity, like in art, there are no rules. You can do anything you want. But in the sports side, you can't do anything you want because you can break rules. If you break rules, then you get penalized. Like the rules are there to keep people like playing like singing the same tune. Like, okay, so we know that this, you can't do this, you can do this, and then we can you score points, whatever, and then we can objectively see. So the objective side, the sports side, yeah, these guys won. They just scored more goals and they followed all the rules, whatever. And this is like, you can see this so clearly even in just if you watch the All Blacks playing rugby, before they start the match, they're dancing, they're doing a haka, right? So if you do a haka, that haka that shows, man, people from outside when they see that, and if you've never seen the haka before and you see the All Blacks do the haka for the first time, it might be weird, but you're like, dude, like these guys are saying something, like they're telling me something, they're making me feel something. But then when they pick up their ball and they kick it and they're passing it around, they're tackling each other, you're not feeling like that same way. Like the purpose isn't for that. So what I'm trying to say is the breaking purpose originally isn't for this. It's not for this like sport thing where you get what I mean. So when we have these two things, they're like fighting each other, because the moment that you go too far this way, to the objective sports side, the danger is, and I agree with people that think like this, is that you can lose the essence of what, like where it comes from, how it started. Those things are important because that's why a lot of people got into breaking, because it's something that breaking is something that you don't need anything. You just need your body. You don't. It came from the streets. It came from the Bronx people living like poor. Like they're the bottom of the bottom in society, and these kids just create this like thing. You know, this culture. They create breaking. They create like all these things that are attached to this dance. If you go too far on the sports side, it's going to lose that essence. Like we're gonna start losing that culture, that history, if it's not done right. So if someone like picks it up and runs with it in a good way, so I know someone like, I think Storm and Renegade are behind it, but I don't know how it's going to play out. But if those guys do it in a way that we go into the mainstream, in a way that we're like, this is where we're from, we're always referencing, this is where it came from, this is what this move is, this is what this move means, this is what, if we always do that, dude, it can come off so good. Like it could be amazing, because we can actually kick it into the mainstream even more, and then we can lead them into the realness. Like, dude, this is your gold medal. You can do this. You can get to this level, but don't forget this part. And if we educate it in the right way, dude, it could be amazing, like in both areas, and we could draw more people to the realness, like the culture, the true essence of it. And so I think, like, I'm not hating on either side, because I understand that we are both. That's just my opinion, and I fully believe that. But we are athletes and we are artists. We're both. So like, don't get it twisted. Like, because the way that you guys move your body, like b-boys, b-girls, not everyone can do that. But the way that you express yourself, not everyone can do that. So we got this dual thing going on, and it's sick. And so if we look into the future, right, and we think about where could this go, how crazy would it be if the government, your government in your country, was like, oh yeah, we're giving 500 mil to 500, that's so much money. Let's say we're giving like 10 mil to the development of breaking in the country, because we can see that it can produce like gold medals and blah blah and all these other things that happen with sport. Now how crazy would it be if that was normal, and people just like, oh sweet, yeah, like breaking's in the budget this year, like for the government, for sport, like the sports body part of your government was just like, yeah, we got breaking and it's got this amount of money, and every year it's got this amount of money, and it just became normal in your country. Like I imagine like how football around the world gets funding pretty much in every country. Soccer. Imagine that for breaking. That's awesome. That's so crazy. Like, let's not stop something like that happening. But let's do it in the way, what I said before, let's do it in a way that, man, let's pay respect to our culture, pay respect to our art form, by letting people know, hey, like, we got this mainstream, we're on this mainstream buzz, but we got this too. Like, this is where it comes from. And dude, I mean, like, imagine rolling up with your squad, you ripping your country, you roll up, and like all the other countries are there. So you got a crew from Korea, and it's like Hong Ten's their coach, and then you got a crew from the States, and like Remind's their coach, and you got you know what I mean? And just imagine that, and you're going to the spot, everyone's like rocking their tracksuits, and we're at the freshest tracksuits too, out of all the other sports, and we're just rocking, and we go, and you just like smash on each other and just go ham. And like all the other countries, like every country has their entourage, like they have their manager, like a b-boy country manager, they have their like a masseuse, they have their physiotherapist, they have a team doctor, they have like, it's just like a soccer team, like any sports team. And how crazy is that? We just like, dude, that just blows my mind, and it's normal. Let's go for it, man. Like, let's actually do it. Like, I'm super, like, just talking about it makes me amp for it. But don't ever forget, like, dude, this is, so when we're putting stuff out, bro, let's teach them some history. Like, when the commentators are on there doing their thing, yo, this is like blah blah, just threw down a halo to hand hop to quadruple backflip, and then like say some stuff about our culture. Yay, so back in the day we did this, and this crew made this move and this one, and like, let's educate everyone that's watching. But you get what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. Like, the future could be so bright, but it could also be like, sell out, you guys sold out. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I'm super interested to hear what people think about it. On either side, if you're like a b-boy, not a b-boy, if you're a dancer, if you're not a dancer, like, it's such an interesting idea, concept, and it could be in the future. The guys, I don't know if I said this before, but the guys that are sort of spearheading this, they're trying to get it into the next Olympics. So the Youth Olympics was like a test, and I have a feeling like maybe it went well. But yeah, dude, just think about that, man. Breaking in the Olympics could be a good thing if we do it right. What was I going to say? There's nothing more to say. But thanks for watching. If you watched all the way to the end, you are awesome. And yeah, let me know what you think. and hope you have a good day. Much love. God bless. Take care. Look at you.